AIA Vitality. Your health is every choice you make. We are part of a global wellness program with over 1.65 million members in AIA across Asia. And in Singapore, we have more than 100,000 members on AIA Vitality. Members live healthier by knowing their health through online health assessments and screenings. They improve their health by logging exercises and enjoying the rewards to keep them going. And indeed, members are making improvements in their health. Even the vitality age gap has narrowed to less than a year. Best of all, you earn points for every activity. The higher your status, the greater the rewards, including up to 15% off insurance premium on selected AIA plans. To keep you going, there is the weekly fitness challenge with personalized targets to help pace and improve your fitness. When you complete the challenge, you get a spin on the Vitality Wheel to earn Vitality Coins, which you can use at the marketplace. That's not all. You also earn AIA Vitality Points for completing these activities. And very soon, you'll be on your way to Platinum status. And we sweeten the deal further with many exciting partner benefits that you can enjoy. With AIA Vitality, nothing gets better than a healthier you. So get onto AIA Vitality today because your health is every choice you make.
Hello and welcome to our Tampines Hub. It's round 5 of the 2021 AIA Singapore Premier League. And what a match we have on our hands today. It's the 5-time champions Tampines Rovers against the league's youngest side, averaging just 19 years of age, the Young Lions. Both teams looking to bounce back from heavy defeats over the weekend, with Tampines Rovers going down a 5-1 to a Tomoyuki Doi-inspired Hougang United, who currently sits second in the table, 2 points clear of the Stags, who lie in 4th. As for the Young Lions, they went down 3-1 to a resurgent Lion City Sailor side, with the Young Lions' solitary goal coming courtesy of a late Ilhan Fandi finish at Jalan Besar Stadium. But first, let's hear from our 2 head coaches for today. Ravi Menon is pitchside with Gavin Lee.
All right, Coach Gavin, how has training and recovery been ahead of this match?
Yeah, I think we have done all the preparations right. The players are getting back to a positive state of mind. Obviously, we wanted to put last weekend's performance behind us, but at the same time, we want to learn from the game. But right now, all I can say is everybody's focused on doing better tonight.
How well are the players adapting to your team's philosophy and style of play?
Yeah, no, bulk of the team have been with us for 3 years now. So they have immersed themselves very close to our intentions as a team. And so, but this year we've got quite a few young players, and our job is to get them towards the same level as our older boys.
What do you think is this Young Lions side major strength?
Yeah, I think this year their major strength, they are sticking to a set philosophy of play. They are very brave and they've been doing many things right, even though results haven't gone well for them. So we're expecting a good game against them, but for us we're just focusing on ourselves and get the performance and the points.
All right, Coach Philip, 4 matches so far. Are you happy with the team's start to the season?
Yes, we've come into the season trying to play our brand of football, and 4 games, and we've shown that the football that we want to play. Yes, we were able to do it despite playing against big teams like LCS and Albrechts.
What is the biggest strength of Tampines Rovers, and what's the game plan to try to overcome it?
Well, this team has been together for some time. Yeah, and they are a well-coached team. Yeah, I know Gavin, and he puts in his hard work. So yeah, it's not going to be easy for us today. Yeah.
What are the expectations of today's game against the Stags? Are you anticipating a close game?
Yeah, we expect to come here and play our brand of football, and and hopefully we can upset some upset Tampines. Yeah.
Well, Coach Philippe Au certainly under no illusions as to the task at hand, but still hopeful and keeping the faith in his young chargers to possibly cause an upset against the SPL powerhouses. And you do get the feeling from the steely determination from Gavin that Tampines Rovers have gone through their homework for the past 2 days to be mentally prepared for tonight. They will need to be at their best to come away with the maximum points against a young Lions side brimming with talent. Now, what's at stake here is that the Stags will want to pick up maximum points from this fixture to stay in touch with league leaders Albirex Niigata, who are away tonight at Lion City Sailors at Jalan Besar. The Stags will next face the champions this weekend and can ill afford to drop more points ahead of that massive fixture. For the Young Lions, they do have an opportunity to climb up the table and add to their 2 hard-earned points to date, with the 2 teams directly above them, Balestier Khalsa and Geylang International, coming face-to-face with each other at Toa Payoh Stadium in tonight's other fixture. The Young Lions will next face the league's cellar dwellers, Tanjong Pagar, this weekend, who are as yet winless ahead of tonight. Philippe Au's Chargers will certainly be looking to rediscover their early season form after some spirited displays this season. And we have our match officials for tonight. Nathan Chan, he will be assisted by Shafiq Jufri and Rida Syed. And the 4th official is Chan Kwok Wai. Team captains Yasser Hanapi and Nushafiq Zaini coming together for the coin toss ahead of a mouth-watering prospect for fans all around Singapore. Don't forget you can catch all 4 SPL matches tonight on StarHub, Singtel TV, the Singapore Premier League page, or One Play Sports. Teams just heading out on to the pitch. A quick look at the team lineups for tonight. 3 changes for Tampines Rovers from the team that started against Hougang United on the weekend. Daniel Bennett makes his first start of the season again, coming in for the suspended Baihaki Kaizan, who was sent off against the Cheetahs. Amin Bosniak also makes a return to the starting lineup after sitting it out again, at Hougang Stadium. And Amirul Haikal makes his second start and third appearance for the Stags this season, with Iman Hakim and Irwan Shah dropping to the bench. For the Young Lions, no fewer than 6 changes from the team that started the match against the Sailors. Philippe Au handing 4 players their first starts to the season. Shabil Hisham, Zulkarnain Suzliman, Bill Mamadou, Noor Hakim, while Daniel Goh, Amir Shafiz also both make a return to the starting lineup. No signs of Joel Chu, Harris Stewart and Zamani Zamri in the team lineups at all for today, possibly owing to a national service. We are just seconds away from the kickoff now. Steely determination in the eyes of Gavin Lee, and Tampines Rovers will know that there's so much at stake here tonight, and they will need to be at their very best to come away with maximum points against Philippe Au's Young Lions. No sign of Khairi Nadim in the starting lineup for Young Lions tonight. Of course, they are spearheaded by Ilhan Fandi, and he will be supported by Amir Shafiz, providing the ammunition in what is seen as a 4-2-3-1 formation for the Young Lions. Ilhan Fandi, of course, already with 2 goals to his name this season, netting at Jalan Besar Stadium just over the weekend in the 3-1 defeat to Lion City Sailors. The Young Lions will be kicking off the fixture tonight at Tampines Hub. You do get the feeling, with the way that this season is shaping up, that it is becoming a very competitive league. Albirex Niigata, the only side that remains unbeaten after 4 matches, with 3 wins and 1 defeat, currently holding the title of the best defense, formerly held by Tampines Rovers last season. The Stags, of course, conceding 10 goals already this season, a shadow of the side that held that record last season. And Ilhan Fandi is about to get us underway. Here we go. The Young Lions keeping possession there. Said Akmal to Shaul Hisham. Tampines Rovers just chasing shadows at the moment in the first minute of play. Tampines Rovers going to get us restarted with a throw in down the left touchline. Amirul high call there. Yes, Hanapi there taking an early knock. Now Nakamura. Young Lions just content with stroking the ball around at the back. And they've given the ball away cheaply there. Yasser Hanapi picking out Amin Bosniak. Bosniak is out-muscled. Just unable to string 2 to 3 passes together. Then that looked a bit of a feisty challenge there on Amir Shafiz by Daniel Bennett. Still going strong after so many years in Singapore's top flight. Daniel Bennett making his first start for the Stags this season, of course, today. Irfan Najib. Madu Moana. Already 2 goals to his name this season. Tampines Rovers have really proven to be a force to be reckoned with in offensive set pieces. And that's something that Philippe Au would no doubt have told his charges to keep a lookout for tonight. Now, Kapitovic. He spotted Nushafik off his line, but it's forced a little too far wide to do any serious damage to the Young Lions. The over-exuberance of the Young Lions goalkeeper, having been exposed once already earlier this season, in which they gave away a penalty kick at Jalan Besar Stadium. I believe it was against Balestier Kalsa. Once again, Zulkarnain caught in 2 minds there. Bil Mamadou playing the ball back to his skipper, Nushafik. Tries to pick out Daniel Go there, but it was intercepted, and Tampines Rovers regained possession with Daniel Bennett. Shazwan Buhari to Madu Moana. Tampines Rovers just starting to get a feel of things. And Nakamura there with a brilliant cross-field pass there, only to be let down by a heavy touch there by his teammate Amin Bosniak. New signing of the season and starting to show plenty of promise already in the first couple of matches. He was dropped for the last match against Hougang United, but regains his place in the starting lineup this evening. Zulkarnain is being cornered and needs support from his teammates. Tampines Rovers applying the pressure high up at the pitch here, and Yasser Hanapi thought he got the ball back, but claims for a foul. Nothing doing, says the referee. Now, the Young Lions Bill Mamadou. Looks like it came off an arm there. The referee allows play to go on. Daniel Bennett. Oh, that's careless there by Tampines Rovers. Shouts for a penalty from the Young Lions for that challenge on Ilhan Fundi, but muted. Nothing doing, says the referee. The Young Lions now showing plenty of promise. Zulkarnayan on the ball. Amir Shafiz tries to pick up Ilhan, but unable to do so, and comfortably collected there by Shazwan. Young Lions there showing more hunger than Tampines in these early minutes here at Tampines Hub. Yasser Hanapi picking out Amemedovic. Kopitovic. Bill Mamadou. For a moment there, we all thought that the ball would go out of play, but Daniel Goh keeps it alive. Has he won a corner for Young Lions? No, it's a goal kick for Tampines Rovers. Do you get the feeling that the Young Lions have been showing just that much bit of desire in the early stages of this match? And Tampines Rovers have yet to really get any sort of rhythm into their game here tonight. Now, Yasser Hanapi on the ball, picking out Bosniak. Oh, that went marginally wide by Yasser Hanapi, with already 3 goals to his name this season. Could have been a 4th one there by the Tampines skipper. A little dink over the top and the left foot, with the ball whistling past the post. Could have been 1-0 against the runner play. The Young Lions trying to get play restarted quickly, but caught offside there. Daniel Goh. The ball's going to be brought back for a Tampines Rovers free kick, which was restarted by Daniel Bennett. Shazwan Buhari to Madhu Mohana on the ball. To Irfan Najib. All the way back to Shazwan. The Stags just taking their time here to feel the game out, and this is Armin Bosniak on the ball. Tries to pick out his teammate. Not much power in that header by Boris. He's offside anyway. And no Shafiq here, just trying to slow things down a little bit for the Young Lions to break the momentum that was slowly building in Tampines Rovers' favour. Bosniak there with a little flick on to Kopitovic. Yasser Hanapi out wide. The Young Lions still keeping their heads up at the moment. Certainly not been bullied by the bigger sides this season. Ryan Stewart with a quick throw in to Shabil Hisham. Hakim and back to Zulkarnayan. Coach Philip Bao just asking his side to slow things down a little bit. Oh, ball given away cheaply then. Good pressure by the Japanese playmaker Nakamura. You do notice that Tampines Rovers have been taking their goal kicks short. For whatever reasons that may be, perhaps to retain better possession. Yasser Hanapi there just having his heels clipped for a moment. And ball's gone out for a throw-in on the near touchline. Nakamura. Oh, that's a brilliant ball over the top to pick out Bosniak. The young Lions rear guard just caught ball watching for a moment there. Much to the frustration of Philip Bao, who wasn't too pleased with that. It's gone out for the first corner for tonight for Tampines Rovers, which will be taken by Tampines skipper Yasser Hanapi. Who already has 3 goals to his name this season. Now, can Tampines conjure some piece of magic from this corner? Cleared away there by the young Lions, but only as far as Nakamura. What a goal by Nakamura! Kyoga Nakamura striking from outside the box with the ball only partially cleared by the young Lions. And the playmaker claiming his very first goal of the season for the Stags. And what a beautiful strike that was. Taking the ball on the turn and a sweet left foot strike straight past a helpless Nushafiq Zaini. And Tampines Rovers are 1 goal to the good. Ball back to the playmaker who scored Tampines' goal. Sense of urgency just increased a little bit. You said the tempo of the match just picking up a little bit after that goal by Nakamura. Anywhere will do for the young Lions at the moment. Irfan Najib with the throw-in. Nakamura to Yasser Hanapi. Oh, that was a bit of a bite of the heel of Yasser Hanapi there. Bayahami Shahin gets away with just ticking off from the match official, Nathan Chan. Madu restarting play for Tampines Rovers near here on the near touchline. Or just Bosniak just with a flick on, managed to regain possession after a bit of a careless header. Nakamura, nice one-touch play there with Mehmedovic. sliding in. Full-blooded tackle there by the Tampines Rovers forward. Bill Mamadou just plays the ball back. The Young Lions just loss of concentration after what was a bright and early start just minutes into the game. That goal just took the sting and the wind out of the sails of the Young Lions. Zulkarnain, nice drop at the shoulder there. No Hakim, back to Zulkarnain. Ilhan Fandi. Now no Hakim. Unable to create anything more out of that. Goes out for another Tampines Rovers goal kick. Nakamura plays it back to Daniel Bennett. Oh, that's a brilliant ball. Almost picking out Kapitovic. And if Najib is gonna play the ball through, no, he's not. Well read there by Syed Akmal, I believe that was. And Bill Mamadou gives the ball away. Tampines Rovers now. They can attack with speed. It's Armin Bosniak down the left for the Stags. And he's won a corner for Tampines Rovers. Some careless passing there by Bill Mamadou, giving the ball away for Tampines Rovers. They're just fortunate to have to deal with nothing more than a corner kick here, which Yasser Hanapi will restart for the Stags. Daniel Bennett with the ball over the top. And No Hakim earning a free kick down the left for the Young Lions to earn a quick respite for his team. We're 18 minutes into the game, and we've had word that Tanjung Pagar have taken the lead just 10 minutes in against Aogang United, with the goal coming courtesy of Shodai Nishikawa. Aogang United, of course, have been by far the most impressive side in the league this season, other than the champions, with some massive displays in the last couple of matches. But they trail the cellar dwellers Tanjung Pagar United at the moment. Oh, he has to be careful there, Shafiq. Ball almost went under his foot. Could have very well been an own goal. Nakamura now for Tampines. Picks out Armin Bosniak. Tampines Rovers happy to just stroke the ball around at the moment. They've got the first goal of the match, 13 minutes into the game. They next face Albirex Niigata this weekend. Gavin Lee will know that it will not be an easy task. Oh, it's a little too comfortable. Now Tampines Rovers slowly but surely turning the screw here. Kopitovic! Just a little disappointed with himself. It's a great ball over the top to pick him out. Tampines Rovers just using the full width of the pitch there, with Irfan Naji picking out Kapitovic. Just a bit of a too far a stretch for the Tampines hitman. Daniel Bennett there to Armin Bosniak. Bosniak. Oh, that's a great ball to pick up Mehmedovic. Mehmedovic to keep. Oh, Tampines Rovers are 2-0 up. And Kapitovic gets the goal he deserves. And the Young Lions now have left themselves with a mountain to climb. Great little piece of play there by Tampines Rovers. Nice build up down the right. And it was laid on a plate for Kapitovic to slot home to put the Stags 2-0 up. That was Kapitovic's third goal of the season. The Young Lions showing plenty of promise this season. But interestingly, have yet to take a lead in any of their matches this season. Shazwan Buhari there. And now Madhu to Irfan. To Mehmedovic and back to Shazwan. Tampines Rovers just happy to keep ball at the moment. They can slowly build down the left. Salman Bosniak. Back to Nakamura. Daniel Bennett. Now Madhu. Spraying the ball to the left, picking out Armin Bosniak. Showing some quick feet. And Bosniak there trying to turn his marker and lost the ball, but they've recovered the ball now. Tampines Rovers. That could be a third goal. No, it isn't. Mehmedovic is offside. Doesn't look too happy about that decision, though. The Young Lions could very well have been 3-0 down inside 23 minutes. But as it is, they have the chance to rebuild from the back. There's Shafiq. To Zulkarnayan. Back to Syed Akmal. Plays the ball forward to pick out Ilhan Fandi. Noor Hakim trying to chase the ball down here. Almost did so, and Shazwan Buhari's clearance and only partially cleared. Tampines Rovers being careless in possession here. The Young Lions will need to conjure up some magic from somewhere if they're gonna get something out of this match. Tampines Rovers almost 3-0 to the good there, with the ball whistling past the post by Kapitovic. That's 3 chances he's had, with only 1 goal to show for. You do get the feeling that profligacy has been the enemy of Tampines Rovers this season. Even in the last match against Algon United, where they went down at 5-1, they had 2 or 3 clearly very good chances, but were incredibly wasteful in front of goal. This was another such opportunity by Kapitovic. The team's trudging off the field for a quick water break. If you're just joining us, Tampines Rovers leading at 2-0 at the moment against the Young Lions, courtesy of this brilliant strike by Nakamura, which was followed up by a second goal from Tampines Rovers striker Boris Kapitovic, his 3rd goal of the season. And the Stags comfortably in the driver's seat at the moment here at our Tampines hub. If other results go their way this evening, Tampines Rovers could find themselves leapfrogging back into top 3 of the Singapore Premier League. Of course, Lion City Sailors coming up against the defending champions, or the reigning champions rather, Albirex Niigata, in what is the feature match of tonight. But over here, Young Lions have got us restarted with Zulkarnain. Back to Syed Akmal, who picks up Hami Shaheen. Can only give the ball away, but Nakamura unable to regain possession for Tampines Rovers there. Amirul Haikal there, not too happy with that challenge. It does seem though that Daniel Go's caught an elbow as well and is to his face, and referee just doing a quick check here. We might need some medical attention. It's another respite for the Young Lions, but Tampines Rovers should be getting us started any moment now. Madu Mohana finds Irfan Najib, picks out his skipper Yasser Hanapi, and back to Madu. Now Daniel Bennett. Nakamura has already got a goal to his name tonight. It's the main person orchestrating most of the Stags' moves. And his presence has been quite telling there, sitting in that hole in midfield, stringing the passes together. And at Tampines Rovers, it's a brilliant turn there by Kapitovic. Was held back, otherwise he would have gotten goal side, and that could very well have been 3-0. Zulkarnain, Hami Shaheen picks out Bill Mamadou, who finds Daniel Go. Back to Mamadou. He's got a bit of time now. Finds Hami. Hami sprays the ball to the left for Noor Hakim. Not quite what he had in mind there. Noor Hakim has another chance. The Young Lions to rebuild from there. Great strike. Straight down the throat of Shazwan Buhari, and it's going to not be beaten from that kind of distance. Irfan Najib finds Nakamura to Yasser Hanapi. Back to Nakamura. Yasser Hanapi. Irfan back to Nakamura. Tampines Rovers now. Clearly dominant in this half, with the Young Lions yet to register a single shot on target. Quite telling at the moment. And Mehmedovic's shot there blocked by the Young Lions rear guard. He's gonna get the ball out right now. Yasser Hanapi tries to pull the ball back, but Kapitovic unable to find his feet there, and the Young Lions will clear. Zulkarnain with the throw-in. Play is going to be brought back there for that foul on Ilhan Fandi. It's a great crossfield pass there by Amir Shafiz to pick out Daniel Go. Closely marshaled there by Amirul Haikal. You just get the feeling that the tempo of the match has dropped slightly after that second goal, with Tampines Rovers just happy to stroke the ball around. The Young Lions chasing shadows at the moment. Filipao will certainly need to rethink his game plan at the break if his side is to get anything out of it. Nakamura back to Bennett. Shasha Hiran, and then now Armin Bosniak fails to keep the ball in play. Closely marshaled by Ryan Stewart, of course. The Young Lions have been unable to get out of their own half for the last 5 to 10 minutes. Quite literally camping in their own half. And Tampines Rovers slowly but surely turning the screw, and Kapitovic unable to get goal side of his marker there. Ball goes out for a Young Lions throw. Ryan Stewart with the throw in. Now Nakamura to Yasser Hanapi. Hanapi to Irfan. Irfan back to Hanapi. Now Nakamura. Mehmedovic to Hanapi. Hanapi back to Mehmedovic. Oh! That shot came off Nur Shafiq's face, I believe. Just instinctively putting his body on the line. Bill Mamadou. Daniel Go. Cleared away there by Shazwan. Bosniak manages to keep it in play, but only just. And Tampines Rovers can build from here. That's a brilliant ball over the top for Kapitovic. But Nushafiq read it well and came out to collect. And Young Lions can breathe again. Zulkarnain to Noor Hakim, back to Zulkarnain, and then to Syed Akmal. Ilhan Fandi has been frustrated all evening. He's been dropping really deep just to get the ball. Playing the role of the lone striker tonight, Ilhan Fandi. It hasn't been easy for him. He's barely had a sniff of goal. Mehmedovic now on the ball, back to Nakamura. To Madu Mohana and Daniel Bennett. And Tampines Rovers can build again from the back. The Young Lions did have an opportunity to climb up the table tonight, with the two teams directly above them actually facing off against each other. Balestier Khalsa and Geylang International. In the other fixture that's happening tonight at Toa Payoh Stadium. But as it stands, the win looks really unlikely, with Tampines Rovers 2 goals to the good. The Young Lions being pressured to clear the ball there. And Ilhan Fandi winning the ball back for his team. He's unable to pick out anybody. We have word that Hougang United have equalized through Idraki Adnan in the 28th minute over at the match with Tanjung Pagar. What that means is that as it stands, Tampines Rovers could close the gap with Hougang United, although the Cheetahs will most likely still stay on top on a goal difference if things stay this way. Nakamura with a great little ball through the top, tries to pick out Bosniak. The ball's cleared away by Ryan Stewart. Bosniak to Nakamura. Brilliant ball there. Tampines Rovers, could this be 3-0? Oh, just ballooned the ball over the top there, Mehmedovic. It's a nice little piece of build-up play there though by Tampines Rovers. A little move that comes from the training ground. But it was close, but no cigar that time for Mehmedovic. Zulkarnain finds Bill Mamadou. Ryan Stewart back to Mamadou. Crossfield pass there finds Noor Hakim, but he's out-muscled by Irfan Najib. The Young Lions have won themselves a free kick there. It's a chance to get some bodies forward and possibly register their first shot on goal tonight. It's going to be Hami Shaheen with the free kick. And the Young Lions committing some bodies forward. first meaningful ball into the box for quite some time for the Young Lions. Now, Ryan Stewart unable to get the ball back, and it's going to go out for another Tampines Rovers throw. No Hakim there, winning a throw in for the Young Lions. It's going to be another throw in, closer to the corner flag. And with just 4 minutes left in this half, plus stoppage time, can Young Lions pull something out of the hat? Ilhan Fundi, a bit of a hopeful shot there, more than anything. Wasn't really going to trouble Shazwan with that. And the ball's gone out for another Tampines Rovers goal kick. Tampines Rovers just showing that much more experience here tonight thus far. Slowing the game down. Young Lions, after what was an energetic start to the match, flying out of the blocks and showing much more hunger, were pegged back by that goal by Nakamura. And since then, have not really been able to come up with any reply. Now, Bosniak tries to pick out Shah Shahiran, but unable to do so. Bennett to Nakamura, Tampines Rovers. Little ball over the top there. It's going to be cleared away by Shabil Hisham. And Amirul Haikal will restart for Tampines Rovers with a throw down the left. The ball's going to go all the way back to Shazwan, who was almost caught out by some high pressuring by the Young Lions. But he's going to get the ball back here, and Tampines Rovers are going to be happy to see this half out with some simple football. Just keeping it simple, no mistakes is the message from the bench by Gavin Lee. And they could come away with a third one there. Oh! Yasser Hanapi, I believe, with the third goal for Tampines Rovers. That came out of nowhere. The Young Lions have been caught out for the second time in this match. And what a brilliant ball it was over the top there by Madhu Mohana to pick up Yasser Hanapi, who makes it 3 for the Stags. If the task had seemed improbable initially, it certainly looks impossible now for the Young Lions. Hami Shaheen restarting the match with a quick free kick. Ilhan Fundi. It's going to be 2 minutes of added time. Shazwan just rolling it out to Daniel Bennett. And Tampines Rovers are going to see out this half. comfortably. Now, Mehmedovic giving the ball away cheaply there. And Daniel Go just penalized for a little shove in the back on, and he's going to get booked for that on the push on Amirul Haikal. First player to go into the referee's book tonight, Daniel Go. Just that little shove in the back, out of frustration more than anything else. Hanapi picks out Irfan. Madu Mohana almost gives the ball away there. Took a little lucky bounce to have the ball back in his path. And Tampines Rovers can rebuild from here. Bosniak. Little drop of the shoulder there and a good cross. But that header by Kapitovic goes over the bar. And that's the end of the action for the first half here at our Tampines Hub. It's Tampines Rovers 3, Young Lions 0 as we enter the break. 3-0 is the halftime score here at our Tampines hub as Tampines Rovers running out with 3 goals without reply from the Young Lions. Goals from Japanese playmaker Kyogo Nakamura 13 minutes into the match, with that sweet left foot strike of his claiming his first goal of the season. Tampines Rovers, of course, are currently trailing in the league table. Before tonight, they sit in 4th place, 2 points behind Hougang United and 3 points behind league leaders LB Rex Niigata. Elsewhere, Lion City Sailors are currently trailing behind LB Rex Niigata, with the reigning champions winning 2-1 in the top of the table clash, while Tanjung Pagar United and Hougang United are tied at 1 apiece. Here's a quick look at the highlights from the first half of this match. The Young Lions, after a very bright start to this match, unable to find any sort of reply to a resurgent Tampines Rovers side, who have been absolutely brilliant. Yasser Hanapi coming really close with this effort, with the ball whistling past the post of Nushafiq Zaini. But Tampines Rovers would find their goals just moments later from this corner kick from the same man, Yasser Hanapi, to Daniel Bennett, and the ball only partially cleared to Kyoga Nakamura with this quick turn and brilliant left foot strike into the corner for Tampines goals. First goal of the season for Kyoga Nakamura, and the Stags are looking good for the win tonight. 2 other goals to come. Kyoga Nakamura being involved in the second goal here as well. Beg your pardon, this was not the goal. Irfan Najib picking out Kopitovic, who would score the second goal for the Stags moments after this chance, where Mehmedovic sets him up for a simple tap-in. Confidence flowing in the veins of the Stags, who have put the ghost of the 5-1 drubbing by Hougang United behind them in this half. Another 45 minutes to go, of course, before that can be said for sure. But the profligacy of Tampines Rovers will need to be something that's looked at by Gavin Lee. Kopitovic there really should have put Tampines Rovers 3-0 up. But no such issues here by Yasser Hanapi, who ran onto a brilliant ball over the top by Madu Mohana to put the Stags 3-0 up. Tampines Rovers at the moment looking good for the 3 points. Still need to come away with maximum points tonight. 11 shots on goal already to Young Lions 2 goals, with 5 shots on targets and a yellow card for the Young Lions. The Stags will need to come away with maximum points, as I was saying, with their next fixture coming up this weekend against the reigning champions LB Rex Niigata. For the Young Lions, they will be coming up against the cellar dwellers, Tanjung Pagar, this weekend. But in the meantime, scores from elsewhere around the other ground tonight. Lion City Sailors trailing LB Rex Niigata by 2-1, with the champions as yet still undefeated, the only side that's undefeated in the Singapore Premier League this season. Tanjung Pagar United, after striking early at home, have been pegged back by Hougang United, who are currently still in 2nd place in the table. And Balestier Khalsa are 2-0 to the good against Geylang International. When we return, it's going to be the second half of the match here at our Tampines hub between Tampines Rovers and the Young Lions.
AIA Vitality. Your health is every choice you make. We are part of a global wellness program with over 1.65 million members in AIA across Asia. And in Singapore, we have more than 100,000 members on AIA Vitality. Members live healthier by knowing their health through online health assessments and screenings. They improve their health by logging exercises and enjoying the rewards to keep them going. And indeed, members are making improvements in their health. Even the vitality age gap has narrowed to less than a year. Best of all, you earn points for every activity. The higher your status, the greater the rewards, including up to 15% off insurance premium on selected AIA plans. To keep you going, there is the weekly fitness challenge with personalized targets to help pace and improve your fitness. When you complete the challenge, you get a spin on the Vitality Wheel to earn Vitality Coins, which you can use at the marketplace. That's not all. You also earn AIA Vitality Points for completing these activities. And very soon, you'll be on your way to Platinum status. And we sweeten the deal further with many exciting partner benefits that you can enjoy. With AIA Vitality, nothing gets better than a healthier you. So get onto AIA Vitality today because your health is every choice you make.
Welcome back to our Tampines Hub. It's Tampines Rovers 3 and Young Lions 0. The score as it stands at halftime. We have gotten word that there will be a substitution that's going to be made. There you have it. Danish Irfan, it comes in for number 5. Shabil Hashim at the heart of the Young Lions defense. And he's taken over the captain's armband as well. And one only wonders what has been said in that dressing room for the Young Lions, with Coach Philippe Au making some urgent changes, perhaps in order to keep his side in the match. For Tampines Rovers as they make their way back onto the field. They have ended the half in the ascendancy, well and truly in control of this match, and only a miracle is going to turn this match in the Young Lions' favor at the moment. That being said, the Young Lions have proven that they have been capable of making miraculous comebacks. They've already done that twice this season. On the opening day against Balestia Khalsa from 3-1 down. And then again here, 3 weeks later against Geylang International with a goal from 16-year-old Kyrene Nadim, earning them a point. That, however, seems pretty unlikely at the moment. With the way things have been going, they certainly need to score really early in the second half if they hoped to get anything out of this match. Tampines Rovers are going to get us restarted for the second half. We're just minutes away, or perhaps just seconds away from the restart, with Shah Shahiran and Kyoga Nakamura in the center circle. Quick look at the scores around the grounds again tonight. Lion City Sailors currently trailing Albirex Niigata at Jalan Besar Stadium in what is the feature match of tonight. Tanjong Pagar United, hoping to earn their first point of the season, face the imperious Hougang United, who have been runaway leaders where goal scoring is concerned this season in the Singapore Premier League. And Balestia Khalsa currently leading Geylang International 2-0 at the Toa Payoh Stadium. We've just gotten the second half restarted and underway now here at our Tampines Hub, with Tampines Rovers in possession. It's Daniel Bennett with his first start of the season. Ryan Stewart with the throw in. Oh, that looked a really nasty challenge. Probably took a knee to his thigh there, Amir Shafiz. Seems to have recovered within seconds of that challenge, however. And we're going to restart with a free kick. Nakamura there just coming in a little bit with a high foot, and Shazwan's going to comfortably pick that ball out of the air. Tampines Rovers have yet to claim their first clean sheet of the season. They do boast, or they did boast, the best defensive record last season. But that certainly seems eons ago now. As we enter round 5 of the 2021 AIA Singapore Premier League season. The Stags are going to get us restarted with a throw down the right touchline, deep in Young Lions territory. Yasser Hanapi is unable to get the ball off the foot of, I believe that was Ryan Stewart there. Shahiran, a little dink over the top. Plays the ball back to Nakamura, who finds Daniel Bennett. And now Madhu Mohana. That ball by Madhu, just a little too far for Bosniak. We are seeing only one of the two Stewarts tonight. From what I understand, some of the Young Lions players have national service, and as such, we are not seeing a full-strength side. Ryan Stewart with the throw-in. Fine. Zulkarnain. Hamid Shahid. The Young Lions are going to have to be careful here not to be too callous in possession. They've been punished on 2 of those occasions in the first half. That over-enthusiasm just getting the better of them at times. Amirul High called back to Daniel Bennett. Tampines Rovers continuing in the very similar vein to how the first half ended, and that's simply stroking the ball around and building from the back, with Mehmedovic finding Bosniak now. Shahiran, great ball to Yasser Hanapi. He's going to pull the ball back, but unable to find Kapitovic, with the ball cleared for a Tampines corner. And we are seeing Madhu Mohana coming up for this. He has already had 2 goals to his name. Very much a goal-scoring defender. Oh! Straight down the throat of Nur Shafiq. Nice header there by Bosniak, but unable to really generate much power behind that cross from the corner kick. And the Young Lions can breathe again. Daniel Go down the right. Great cross in there by Ryan Stewart. A little too deep perhaps. But Noor Hakim retrieves the ball, finds Ilhan Fandi. But nothing's going to come out of that yet again for the Young Lions. Just haven't really been able to find the penetration they've needed to cause any real threat to Shazwan Buhari's goal this evening. And Amir Shafiz rolls the ball back to Bennett, who finds Madhu. To Irfan. Back to Madhu and Daniel Bennett. Yasser Hanapi. Little ball down the left. And Bosniak have won a corner for Tampines Rovers with that cross. Now, from a very similar situation in the first half, Tampines Rovers got their early goal. Could this be another? Not this time. He's hungry for goals there, Madhu Mohana. He's already had 2 goals to his name this season, including that goal against Lion City Sailors at Jalan Besar Stadium on the opening day of the season. Bennett to Nakamura, back to Bennett. The match being played at walking pace at the moment, with Tampines Rovers fully in control of it. Amirul Haikal finds Bosniak. To Shasha Hiran, back to Nakamura. It's training football, this. Back to Shazwan. And you get the feeling that if the Young Lions do get a goal tonight, it will come from a break. A lucky break of sorts, or a mistake by some careless passing by Tampines Rovers, but that's not happening at the moment. And Madhu Mohana, who has already had an assist tonight, almost picking out Mehmedovic there. And this almost became number 4 with Bosniak's deflected shot, with the ball going out for another Tampines Rovers corner. And Yasser Hanapi is going to take his time to get this corner restarted. Tampines Rovers getting bodies forward for this. It's a great cross into the box. Madhu Mohana jumping highest. The ball's not fully cleared for the Young Lions at the moment. Shasha Hiran with the little ball over the top. Oh, that's a great ball for Mehmedovic. And Madhu Mohana couldn't get his shot away. Charged down by the Young Lions defense. Yet another shot. It's ballooned over the bar for Tampines Rovers. And how many goals are they going to get tonight? It's almost everyone's having a go. Amirul Haikal with that most recent shot from outside the box. Mamadou to Zulkarnain, who gives it away to Yasser Hanapi. Tampines Rovers hungry for more goals. They've already had 3. Can they get 4? It's pretty clear what Gavin Lee's trying to do here with some of the tactics he's been deploying tonight. A very measured approach, one that shows the difference between men and the boys. He's playing with patience. We know we are good enough, that's what he told us. And his side has certainly looked good for the win. But we still have more than half an hour of the game to play. And Bosniak there with a clumsy challenge there on Ryan Stewart. Mamadou. Oh, that was a sliced clearance by Amirul Haikal. Only as far as Amir Shafiz, who found Noor Hakim, who's back on the ball. And he could get the ball in here to Ilhan Fandi, but not quite. Haven't really had the rub of the green this evening, the Lions, and we're going to see another substitution here. Noor Hakim, I believe, is coming off. For the young Lions. And it's going to be 16-year-old Kyrene Nadim who enters the fray. Substitution for Tampines Rovers as well. Irwan Shah comes in for Amirul Haikal. There he is on the ball. And Yasser Hanapi just a little too strong for Shah. I beg your pardon, for Amir Shafiz there. Nakamura. To Madu Moana. We're on the hour mark now, with Tampines Rovers still 3-0 to the good. And the goal scorer there with a friendly handshake, Nakamura, who opened the scoring for tonight for Tampines Rovers. Nathan Chand there bringing the ball back for a Tampines Rovers free kick in the center circle. Play has restarted. Bosniak there, finding Irwan Shah. And that cross comes shot, looked destined for the far post, so it could have gone into the corner. Nobody really knows whether that was a cross or a shot, but it could have been 4-0. Zulkarnain for the Young Lions. To Ryan Stewart. Daniel Go plays the ball back. Mamadou. The Young Lions yet to get any serious rhythm into this match. The Zulkarnain's attempt at restarting play quickly there was halted by a ball entering the pitch. And the Stags are going to use this opportunity to get their bodies back into the box. Oh, nice little turn there by Zulkarnain. But no luck, and the ball's gone out for a Tampines Rovers goal kick. Shazwan Buhari yet again with another short goal kick. And Yasser Hanapi almost caught napping there with a heavy touch. It's only to be rescued by Nakamura. The Tampines Rovers are going to have to be careful here not to get away with complacency, because they've certainly stopped the tempo of the game significantly and slowed it somewhat. But the Young Lions are certainly not known to be pushovers. And we could yet see a goal or two for the Young Lions tonight. They've come back twice already this season, mind you. And they're clearly capable of pulling something out of the hat. Nakamura to Yasser Hanapi. Now Mehmedovic to Owen Shah. Beg your pardon, Irfan Najib and Daniel Bennett just bundled over there. Now, can Young Lions find something from this opportunity? Ilhan Fandi, his first touch just a little disappointing there. They've managed to regain possession in their own half, the Young Lions. And Syed Akmal manages to find Daniel Go. And Ryan Stewart with a nice little ball over top to Ilhan Fandi with a nice little flick on. But Daniel Go is offside. You know, Owen Shah is gonna get us restarted down the left-hand side for Tampines Rovers. Bosniak to Nakamura, who sprays it out right. And Tampines Rovers with more passes in their own half. Oh, Nakamura there with a nice little ball over the top to find Kapitovic. Kapitovic! I think a little deflection there might have taken the sting out of that shot. And the Young Lions can build from the back. It's Mamadou to Hami Shaheen to Zulkarnain. And at some point you get the feeling that the Young Lions will need to stop playing it safe and just take a little bit more risk while going forward. Yasser Hanapi. All the way back to Daniel Bennett, to Owen Shah. Some muted chants around the stadium. Fans, of course, not yet back in the stadium. That could change this weekend. There's news that possibly up to 250 fans will be allowed in the stadiums. We've yet to confirm that. But it would be great news for many of the local football fans who have been waiting to catch their favorite players live in the stadiums. Tampines Rovers there. Oh, it's 4-0. Yasser Hanapi with his second of the night. The Tampines Rovers skipper with a clever little run into the box. And the Young Lions defense in 6s and 7s there. Everyone was ball watching and no one just picked out that run by Yasser Hanapi, and he was left with a simple tap in. Simplest of tasks, and he made it look all too easy for Tampines Rovers, who are 4-0 up. And every goal is going to be counted as important for the Stags, because you do need to remember that goal difference is going to play a big part in determining who finishes up top in this season's Singapore Premier League, with so many goals already being scored in every match. I do believe there's only one match that has ended in a stalemate, and that was between Albirex Niigata and Balestier Khalsa on match day 4, I believe. On match day 3, rather. It's been a free scoring season for most of the Singapore Premier League teams. Certainly a treat for football fans, neutral football fans at least. Ryan Stewart. Oh, there's Keller's pass there, and not that great of a clearance by Shafiq Zaini. The Young Lions putting themselves in so much pressure. Kapitovic to Bosniak. A little ball over the top to find Kapitovic. And that was only partially cleared by Mamadou. And Mehmedovic is unable to find. Couldn't really tell if there was Irfan Najib there, but Tampines Rovers are still inside the Young Lions box, and this could be 5. Nakamura! Shot cleared in the 6-yard box with Young Lions bodies everywhere. And Nakamura with the second goal of the night. It's 5-0. 2 for Nakamura, 5 for Tampines Rovers. And this match is well and truly put to bed, with the Stags coming away with 3 points tonight. We still have over 20 minutes of the match left to play. One really fears for the Young Lions tonight. There could be more goals in this still. And Nakamura with yet another left-footed strike. That could be his... I beg your pardon, it's a water break right now. For a moment I thought he was making his way off the pitch for a substitution. Tampines Rovers currently leading by 5-0. More than making up for the 5-1 defeat in the last match against Hougang United, where goal difference is concerned. And as it stands, they would go up to 10 points in the table, which would bring them a level with Hougang United if the current score remains, with Hougang being held by Tanjung Pagar at the moment. match is about to be restarted. And I do believe that Mark Ryan Tan is about to enter the fray for Tampines Rovers. We're just going to have to wait to find out who he's coming on for. It's the skipper, Yasser Hanapi, who steps off. He's made a more than telling contribution tonight with 2 goals. And Mark Ryan Tan, son of Singapore football legend Stephen Tan, steps into the fray for Tampines Rovers against his former club, Young Lions. Oh, that looked tough challenge. I think Ilhan Fandi probably just stepped on Daniel Bennett's foot. It looked a painful challenge there. It's left Daniel Bennett on the ground and just regaining his footing gingerly. He's going to have to rush back in time for this free kick for the Young Lions. It's just a hopeful pass there, looking for Ilhan Fandi. And Ilhan just dragging Nakamura to the ground out of frustration more than anything else. Nakamura to Irwan Shah. Bosniak yet to get on the score sheet tonight. He's already opened his account for Tampines Rovers this season. And the ball's going to go behind for another Tampines Rovers corner kick. Minutes left on the clock, plus stoppage time. Still plenty of time left for Tampines Rovers to inflict more damage on the Young Lions. And can they do so from this corner? Fisted away there by Nushafiq Zaini. Partially cleared, and Mehmedovic is unable to find anyone in the box for Tampines Rovers. But the Young Lions have been in 6s and 7s, and Mark Ryan Tan just bundled over there. Has he won a penalty kick for the Young Lions? For Tampines Rovers, I beg your pardon. Mehmedovic with a little shove in the back there. Out of frustration. It's only a free kick. It did look for a moment that Mark Ryan Tan's foot was planted inside the penalty box when he was bundled over. But no VAR here in the SPL, and it's a free kick for Tampines Rovers, which Mehmedovic or Nakamura could take. Now, could this be 6 for Tampines Rovers? The whistle's gone, and it's going to be a Young Lions free kick. A quarter of an hour to go. The Young Lions will need to be careful here not to let the attempts of getting a goal result in more goals being conceded on their end. Shafiq throwing the ball out to Ryan Stewart, who finds Hami Shaheen. Back to Ryan Stewart. who gives it away to Nakamura with a little dink over the top. Mehmedovic to Nakamura. He's on a hat-trick. Could this be 3 for him? Not this time. The Young Lions looking to counter quickly, but just unable to find Khairi Nadim there. Bosniak with the ball. Finds Irwan Shah. Back to Bosniak. Is unable to get to the ball there. Marshalled out by Shayet Akmal for a throw-in. Irwan Shah with the throw for Tampines Rovers. Nakamura. Shashahi run back to Mamadou. Mehmedovic, a little bit of a toe poke there. Wasn't an expected kind of pass from the Tampines midfielder. And Daniel Go is going to get play restarted with a throw on the near touchline. Ryan Stewart deciding to take things on by himself. He finds Khairi Nadim with an attempt. Balloons the ball over the top. The last time he played against Tampines Rovers was a memorable one, of course, for the 16-year-old Khairi Nadim. He became the younger Singaporean-born goal scorer with his first goal in the Singapore Premier League last season in November against Tampines Rovers when Young Lions went down 3-1. But this could be 6 for Tampines. And yes, it's a penalty kick for a clumsy challenge, an unnecessary challenge on Kapitovic, who used his experience to put his body between the ball and the defender. And Danish Irfan, or rather Zulkarnayan, was the culprit in giving away the penalty kick, from which Kapitovic will take himself. Kapitovic, can he hit the Young Lions for 6? Yes, he can. It's 6 goals to nothing for Tampines Rovers against the Young Lions. And this is fast becoming a night to forget for Philippau's Chargers. The heaviest defeat of the season so far against a fired-up Tampines Rovers, who have well and truly bounced back from the defeat over the weekend against Hougang United. Kapitovic's second goal of the night. It's been 2 goals each for Kapitovic, Nakamura, and Yasser Hanapi. Oh, Mehmedovic there, beating the offside trap. Could this be 7 for Tampines Rovers? He's gone down again. Nothing doing, says the referee. Young Lions are just unable to get the ball out of their own penalty area at the moment. Just frustration written all over the faces of the Young Lions players' faces. This play restarts here with Mamadou. And Nakamura sliding in with that challenge to knock the ball out of play. Ryan Stewart with the throw. Ilhan Fandi with a little flick on. Finds Khairi Nadim. Beg your pardon, Amir Shafiz. I believe some tired legs out there and cramps for the Young Lions, who have been chasing shadows for much of this match. And it's going to be a much needed respite for all the players of both sides, not just the Young Lions. That could be the last contribution by Amir Shafiz, I believe. The substitution has been made. It's Shafi Jubri, number 21, who's come in for Amir Shafiz. Daniel Bennett taking his time on the ball. Finds Irwan Shah. Back to Irwan Shah. Tampines Rovers. Bosniak now on the left. Some quick feet. A little cross into the box. And he's got another Tampines Rovers corner. We've lost count on the number of corner kicks we've gotten on this side in the second half for Tampines Rovers. But this is another chance for the Stags to claim a goal. It's going to be Mehmedovic with the corner kick. Cleared away there by the Young Lions. Nakamura back to Mehmedovic. To Shahiran, back to Nakamura. I believe Adam Rifti has entered the fray there for Tampines Rovers. Oh, that's a brilliant ball over the top there. Finds Kapitovic, but that touch let him down. The Young Lions can break here down the left. Khairi Nadim showing some nifty footwork. He's going to have to do better than that in order to bring his team forward, though. Nice little pass there. They're going to try the luck from range. The Young Lions. It's been reduced to shots from distance. It's been a frustrating evening for the Young Lions. Philippao's Chargers will need to regroup ahead of their match against Tanjong Pagar United on the weekend, if they are to stay clear of the bottom. Daniel Bennett finds Fan Najib. Oh, Fan with a little ball down the right. Finds Kapitovic. Could this be his hat-trick? And yes, it is. Kapitovic seals his hat-trick. It's a treble for the Tampines hitman. A well-deserved hat-trick. He's had more than enough chances tonight to complete his treble. And the Stags are 7 goals to the good. Laid it on a plate there for Kapitovic. You don't need to ask him twice for that. Fifth goal of the season for Kapitovic. The Young Lions now. Not too sure whether it's still chasing the game or just trying to get themselves on the scoreboard. But either way, they've left themselves horribly exposed at the back. Wan Shah tries to pick up Bosniak, but it's cleared away by the Young Lions. Shashahiran plays it all the way back to Shazwan Buhari. Tampines Rovers now comfortably in the driver's seat. Oh, but Daniel Go winning the ball there for a brief moment. Armin Bosniak takes his man on. He's going to go for goal here, is he? No. Oh, Nakamura. Ball just went a little too far for him, but he delivers a cross into the far post. And the ball's nodded behind for another Tampines Rovers corner, this time on the far side. It's Mamidovic with another corner kick for Tampines Rovers. And Daniel Bennett balloons the ball over the bar from inside the 18-yard box. A long-time stalwart of Singapore football, of course, Daniel Bennett. Former player of the year as well in 2001, I believe. We're just a minute away from the final whistle. With stoppage time as well. Mamadou. Nice little dink there by Khairi Nadim. Ilhan Fandi sprays the ball out wide to Daniel Go. This best piece of football for the Young Lions for quite some time, possibly for all of tonight. But still unable to find a way through that Tampines Rovers defense. Mamadou. Oh, he's given the ball away. And Bosniak now has acres and acres of space. He finds Kapitovic. Oh, he's missed that somehow. And Kapitovic really should have had 4 or 5 goals tonight. He's missed a couple of gilt-edge opportunities. One in the first half and now this one in the second. Could have very well been 8 or 9-0. But as it stands, Kapitovic still has his hat-trick. And the young Lions are spared further embarrassment. We're a minute into the 3 minutes of allocated stoppage time to be played. You know, Owen Shah there with a quick throw in, and Bosniak is holding off to young Lions players. And that pretty much summed up the young Lions evening. Bosniak with a nice little back heel. Finds Irwan Shah. Back to Bosniak. Now Bosniak with a little beautiful cross into the box. Oh, just unlucky there. It really should have been a goal by Shashahiran. But very difficult to take the ball over the top and take it cleanly on the volley there. The young Lions are just waiting for the referee's whistle to go for the final time tonight. Daniel Goh is going to chase this down. Nakamura to Irwan Shah. All the way to Irfan Najib. Mark Ryan Tan, I believe. And the whistle's gone for the final time tonight. And Nathan Chan has put the young Lions out of their misery. Gavin Lee celebrates another victory and 3 points, more importantly, for Tampines Rovers, as they get their campaign back on track. As for Philippe Au, it's been a tough night for the young Lions as they regroup ahead of their next match this weekend against Tanjong Pagar United. 7 goals tonight, 2 goals for Nakamura, 3 for Kapitovic, and a double as well for Yasser Hanapi. Final score here at our Tampines Hub, it's Tampines Rovers 7, Young Lions 0. Tampines Rovers fans chanting around the stadium. No fans in the stadium, of course, but they can be heard from outside of the stadium itself. And the Yellow Brigade, or the Yellow Knights, are being vocal yet again. It's a quick look at the highlights of this evening. It's been a very difficult evening for Philippe Au's Chargers, starting the evening brightly, but constantly under pressure from early on. And this early strike by Yasser Hanapi was a signal of intent and of things to come. A little dink over the top here as the ball whistles past the post. But that would not hold the floodgates back for long, as Tampines Rovers opened the scoring here with Nakamura's left foot strike from outside the area, some 20-30 yards out. The Japanese midfielder's first goal of the season for Tampines Rovers. As Nur Shafiq was rooted to the spot. And moments later, Tampines Rovers almost doubled their lead when Kapitovic came in at full stretch, but was unable to get to Irfan Najib's cross into the box. He would get his first goal of the evening though. Just moments after, where Mehmedovic laid it on a plate for him to score his third goal of the season and Tampines Rovers' third goal of the night. It was just waves and waves of attacks for Tampines Rovers. Kopitovic here missing yet another gilt edge opportunity. He could have finished the night with 6 goals, I believe, with this left-footed effort just whistling past the post yet again. But this brilliant ball over the top by Madhu finds Yasser Hanapi, and the Tampines Rovers skipper did not disappoint with a half volley to take things to 3-0 at the break. It would only be his first goal of the evening as well, however, as Tampines Rovers restarted the second half in the same vein of form as they did, as how they ended the first. And Hanapi claiming his second here with a clever little run into the box to make it 4 for Tampines Rovers. All smiles for the skipper there. And Tampines Rovers would then make it 5-0. Nakamura with his second of the night, stealing the ball off the foot of the Young Lions defender and stroking the ball home to make it 5-0. Another great ball over the top by Bosniak finds Kopitovic, who was bundled over in the penalty box for a penalty kick, which Kopitovic himself would then take to convert and make it 6 for Tampines Rovers. It's goals, goals, goals for Tampines, and we've yet to see the final goal here, as Kopitovic completes his treble and makes it 7 for Tampines Rovers on the night, with Mark Ryan Tan claiming the assists and rounding up the scores for tonight. Tampines Rovers proving to be absolutely dominant tonight, both in terms of possessions as well as shots on goal. 24 shots on goal with 12 on target. They could have had more than 7 goals, and they also dominated where corners are concerned. Young Lions will have to pick themselves up ahead of tonight, beg your pardon, ahead of this weekend when they host Tanjong Pagar United. As for Tampines Rovers, they head into the top of the table clash against Albirex Niigata, who have been held tonight by Lion City Sailors. So as it stands, the Stags have narrowed the gap at the top to a single point, with Hougang United also being held by Tanjong Pagar United, who have claimed their first point of the season. Elsewhere, Geylang International falls for the 3rd time this season against Balestier Khalsa. And this is shaping up to be an incredible season of Singapore Premier League football. If this is the first match you're joining us for, the Singapore Premier League match can be caught on all of Singtel TV, StarHub, as well as the Singapore Premier League Facebook and YouTube and One Play Sports socials. Here's the updated table after tonight's round of matches. I do believe that Tampines Rovers should be on 10 points, if I'm not wrong. But they are still behind Hougang United, where goal difference is concerned. Albirex Niigata still a point ahead of both Hougang and Tampines Rovers, with the Lion City Sailors dropping to 4th after their draw tonight against the reigning champions. Balestier Khalsa joining the Sailors on 8 points after their victory tonight against Geylang International, as a gap slowly opens up between the 5th place Balestier and the rest of the teams below. Young Lions on 2 points still, and Tanjung Pagar claiming their very first point of the season. Some mouth-watering clashes coming up this weekend, with Balestier Khalsa hosting Hougang United, Young Lions hosting Tanjung Pagar United here. The reigning champions will, of course, face tonight's victorious Stags, Tampines Rovers, on Sunday, and Geylang International will certainly be hoping to bounce back, but will have a very tough task against Lion City Sailors. And that's all we have for you tonight here at our Tampines Hub. Final score, Tampines Rovers 7, Young Lions 0.